Now
yeah,
it looks
also,
like it's running. Looks like we're up and running.
Okay,
now.
guys, it looks like it. Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Chat, let us know when his gets done. Oh my gosh! All right, so the first thing we have here.
Oh, you already opened yours. Look at you.
I had to. Sorry.
That's right. You can't. You couldn't wait. You couldn't wait.
No, I'm dying. Right. You know how hard it's been for me. We planned this, and today's the 35th anniversary of Mario game came out, so it's perfect timing for us to do this.
Totally.
But I've been dying. Chip says now it's working, Mark.
Okay, so good.
All right. All right. You're good. Dusting is why you have children. Chip. Oh, you're a genius. Look. Why didn't I think of this? I don't know if they'd be gentle enough with the Legos, though, to do it. So,
there are so many bags.
I haven't gotten into this. So I have one box.
Okay, there's at least 17 bags. At least.
Yes! Oh, that was awesome.
Look at this. This is crazy.
Okay, so these are the larger numbers. So loose, we have, it looks like 10 through 21
Yep.
are loose.
That's what it looks like.
And honestly, guys, in chat, I am going to give you all the information I'd want. So if you want any additional information, chime in and say what you want me to zoom in on or show you. Right. But I'd want to know, what are the loose bags, like what comes in the box? So I'm going to tell you that. Yeah, it looks like 21's the highest. So we got 10.
All right.
I just love the sound.
Yeah, so all these loose bags are definitely the higher bags.
Yeah, so these are what we're going to set aside.
Yep.
So we have 8 through 21. 8 through 21 is sitting here. I got to learn to read lips.
Right?
Oh, you start at 9?
Yes.
Oh, because we're doing the TV. Well, we'll find that out in a minute. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well, we could start with either one.
That's what this is. It's discovery, Edward. Right. We don't have to produce it that much. All right. Of course. We don't even have the book out yet.
It's important to note we're not actually going to use this giant book, right?
Where is...
There's a cool sticker in it, though. That's pretty for the
I don't want to slide, because all I want to do is get the book out of here.
Right.
And so we got the book. Huge.
Huge book. Indeed. Oh, look at that. My overhead cam has frozen again.
All right.
All right.
We have our book.
Yep. Got the book. Starting base plate for probably the console part. And then there's some tubes.
All right.
Which is unusual in Lego sets to get these kind of tubes, right? I mean, this is not a normal.
Yes. Well, I had a couple that had these.
Yeah, right. It's the Falcon
especially
had a
more
of this,
the ships.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Yes. Ships.
The Y-wing.
Space Shuttle had some of these.
Yes.
So but yeah, this isn't a super common thing. So we know we're gonna have these tubes. And you can see what that's for. Here we go with the controller. Right. So this is going to be what's in the box, the white box that we saw.
Right.
So I'm going to put this aside with that. Because we can't have a console without a TV.
Right.
So we're going to do this Super Plus. I just want to see it move.
I just want to see it move. That's the best.
So great. So, yeah. So this is going to be the first thing. And doesn't this look like your childhood TV?
Oh, my gosh. Big time.
This was my grandparents' TV, actually. Yeah. It wasn't even ours, but my grandparents' TV. And Mark, tell me if you knew anyone who did this. They would put a dust cover over it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You remember those? And it was like my grandmother cross-stitched it.
Yep.
I forget what it said. I think it said Home Sweet Home or something.
Yeah, right. That was totally a thing.
Yes, and then they attached right here with string, and it came over it because she wanted it covered.
Right.
I don't know why. Did they think the aliens could see them?
I think
why?
Maybe.
Why did we need to cover this?
I'm sure it was aliens. I'm sure that's what it was. It's got to be aliens.
Of course it was
just
aliens.
Way more fun.
Right? Oh my gosh. And then we got to look in here. So we have all the different games. Look at this.
Yeah, right? It's cool.
Talk about nostalgia. We got my... Wait, are they telling this? Mark, do you think that these are going to be things to come?
That would be amazing, right? Other cartridges and TVs that you can swap out.
oh, this is going to cost me a lot of money.
Yeah, it could be bad.
This is what I'm working for now. Forget home, forget food. This is now. Because imagine that. Can I really switch out cartridges and thus change the screen?
Right?
How
that would be
crazy.
Pretty awesome. However, that
we got
seems like
Metroid over here.
That
Who,
could be pretty
all right,
complex,
in chat,
though.
who, Metroid? Who played Metroid? That.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, right.
And then Excite Bike. Oh, I love taking those jumps. The jumps. I thought I was such a good bike rider. little known fact about that. I spent so much time playing video games. I didn't learn to ride a bike until 3rd grade.
Wow, look at you.
And then I watched, who's that girl? The one with Madonna where the girl's trying to find her.
Oh, yeah. What is the name of that movie?
You remember that one?
I do.
So that movie I watched.
Was it just
and
Who's That Girl? Is that what it was?
I think it might have been Who's That Girl? And I was so inspired by Madonna, I took my bike, I went to a hill, and I rode it. And that's it. So Madonna helped me ride my bike. And
that's
we got
pretty
Zelda
amazing.
Here. Oh, come on. Yeah, they have to. They're going to do that. You know that, right?
I mean, that seems like a no-brainer. Right?
And then we got Mario that we can put up here. And spoiler,
he's a completely different set, though.
That is a completely. Did you get it?
Yeah, I did. Didn't you get it?
You got it. I knew you got it.
Yeah, I got it.
So we got this base set too, and they gave us some free.
You gotta have the sound effects. I mean.
Yeah, we got a free thing with it. So we have that. So you're right. So as my amazing producer said a moment ago, you're gonna start with bag 9. So you have to understand that Edward has never put together a Lego.
That's so crazy.
Lego. I know, he couldn't get Lego. But yet, he's been researching this and getting so ready for this. I think he's been even more excited than me, if that's possible.
I love that.
So,
that's awesome.
Yes. So he actually knew, yeah, we're starting with 9. Even though 8. So this is one of those things, right? They clearly couldn't fit 8 in the bag.
Right. So it almost looks like that the small box is probably the console, and then all the loose bags are the TV.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that definitely is it. Ooh, we got a sticker.
Yep.
Oh, come on, look at this.
It looks the cartridge stickers, right? I mean, look at this.
Look, it says low-tech 1310 color TV receiver. This is what would have been on my grandmother's TV.
And generally stickers in Legos really bugs me. It's definitely
not these.
Not these though. These are great. I mean, these make sense. Right, but when you've got like a ship with, you better put a sticker in for a vent.
Yes.
No.
You're right. And there was that Palace Theater. Do you remember that one?
Yes.
For the city block. And they didn't do a sticker. They did the Legos to make the Palace Theater thing. And I love that because there were no stickers in that set.
Right. Totally.
And that was phenomenal. So, yeah. But this sticker, this is a good sticker.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, right?
I'm good with this. All right. So we'll set that aside for later.
Yeah.
I've got 9 out. Do you have yours?
I got 9 out.
Yep. For right now, I'm gonna leave these over here to show you what's coming.
Cool.
But as I build, I'll stick them over there. I don't even have to have this out here because we have this awesome thing on screen to show you what 9 is gonna do. And we're going to turn the page and get started. Oh, I'm so excited about this.
Awesome.
There's just this feeling, too, like when you start a Lego set where you're just...
Right?
Oh, you're so excited about it. Yeah, man, Jonathan says the nostalgia is real. So much so.
So much so. Yeah, totally.
It is just so great. Yes, I know. Come on, Jonathan. If you get one of these sets, we could stream you in and you could be catching up with this stuff.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I would be happy to do so. Okay, I hear you. So having that dust cover, Jonathan said, kept it from becoming the focal point of the room, which might have been a concern. I don't know. And then some people might have wanted it as the focal point, right? Because this was kind of prestigious to even have a TV.
That's valid. Yeah.
So that's that. All right.
So I'm getting my PDF.
So no thanks, too much going on in my life.
Yeah.
Let's see. Great game, says Board Game Trucker.
Nice.
Yes, and now Edward gets to experience this. We may do a stream where we pull him on too for something new as well.
Definitely.
Yeah, they didn't have the caveman games or Skate or Die, Gator Dave. That is a really good point. So
is it going to drive you crazy to dump this bag on the table?
No, I'll be all right.
Will you?
I had to get used to it. Like,
All right.
again, like I said, kids and stuff.
Yeah.
And
true.
plus, you know what's awesome? Legos really are meant to go with board games. And
Yes.
I mean, look at this table. My Legos can't fall off.
Right. Same
So
with
this is another use for a Geek and Son table. I'm just telling y'all, if you're into Legos, a Geek and Son table is going to make you feel safe about it. Plus, you could keep it down here, cover it back up. Know the kids or the cats or the dog aren't going to come get into it. So I'm saying board games and Legos definitely go together. So now,
I was telling table or game toppers that they should market to Lego folks.
Absolutely. I mean, you know how much our adult fan of Legos pay for Legos.
And there's never been a better table for building. I mean, the fact that I just dump stuff out and don't worry about it now, right? So.
Yeah, that's definitely. What am I hitting? Oh, it's because of my mic. There it is. Yeah, hold on my shoulder. I do have shoulders, don't I?
Boom. All
so
right.
much better.
I got page 1 done already.
All right. I'm on 2.
You're on 2. Oh, man.
Which is just, I mean, you did, I think, the whole page. I'm not on the facing page yet. So we only have 2 overlapping here. And then I need my 2 blue. Oh, I've missed this. Guys, this is just so fun, and you snap it
right.
on.
And it's just super, like I said, super
It
cathartic,
is
right?
super good. I need to see chat, though. It's hard to...
It is hard to do both.
I've got the book, so I don't need to see the book on the screen. I just need to see chat.
See, I'm totally using the screen. I got spoiled. I never want to use the book again because it's so much
It is
better.
nice on the screen, but honestly, I want to interact with people. That's kind of the point of this. So really all I care about is the chat up there. That's all I want to see. Still can't see it.
So what was your first Lego set, Jess?
My first Lego set. Okay. I don't know.
Oh man, really?
So I used to go to the Lego store for the free builds.
Okay.
Did you ever go for any of those?
Nope. I had all the space stuff as a kid. All the space Lego sets.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, because you had Legos as a kid. You were spoiled over there.
I was spoiled. Absolutely.
So I think the space ones were good. I liked how the guys had helmets. And
they were awesome, right?
It'd be pretty fun. Mira, you're going to build the NES set later. Excellent.
Very cool.
Oh, the Technic Red Crane looks so good. I have a Technic, actually, that I could build as well.
Which one?
It was the one with the most pieces ever.
Oh.
I wanted it literally. It was more. Everybody here knows me. You know I like games for nostalgia and for like what they bring to the hobby. Same thing with Legos for me. When I saw that they were coming out with a Technic that had more pieces than any other previously released, I wanted it. So that's what I got. So I don't remember exactly what it is. I know it's a yellow-based construction vehicle.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say it had to be a vehicle. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's Technic. And it has a motor, so it picks up stuff and moves stuff.
I wish they'd do a Mini Cooper one.
Didn't they?
They did, but not a Technic. It was the old school Mini Cooper. I want one of like the sporty car.
The new
ones,
one.
yeah.
I was going to say I knew they did. I did the VW camper bus because come on.
Oh yeah, that was super cool, right?
Yeah.
So Chris Taylor is asking, how many Lego sets do you have in the house?
A lot.
Yeah,
Chris.
me too.
And sadly, many that are not put together. And I'm talking dozens. Like I have the space set. So I can tell you what I have put together.
Yeah, do that.
I have the Ghostbusters set put together.
Nice.
And
I love that
displayed
set.
in my dining room.
Nice.
I have Walt Disney World Castle.
Right.
That's put together and displayed in my dining room. I have the carousel. It is not complete. It was missing a piece, and I have yet to order it.
Oh, you better do that.
I do need to do that. They're good about it, though. They'll send you missing pieces.
They're really good about that, actually.
Yeah. I went to the store hoping I could get it, and I could not. So I've been lazy, and I have not ordered it. So the carousel is up there. I have the small Millennium Falcon in my. So I have a China cabinet, and while most people keep China in their China cabinet, I keep Legos.
Nice. I like this.
Yeah, I'm a super geek. That's me.
That's amazing.
So those are the ones I can think of. Oh, I have the lighthouse. I liked that because when the lighthouse first came out,
That's
it
a
was
cool set.
Yeah, and I liked how you could turn it on and off, and I use it as I used it as a nightlight for a while.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, all my sets are straight up Star Wars.
All Star Wars? Anything outside of Star Wars?
I've got a Batman thing, a car. Let's see. Oh, I do have the NASA Saturn V because that's awesome.
Yeah, I have that one too.
That
one's good.
So good. That build was really neat too. So, but I have probably on display, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12 like big sets on display of like the special edition Star Wars ships, the big heavy duty ones. And then I have a bunch of the little stuff. So another probably 12 or sets of the smaller ones. So
yeah, it sounds like we have probably almost the same amount.
I have a similar thing. It's not a China cabinet, but I've got a cabinet that you used to store DVDs in that have doors, right? But
yes.
I have all Lego sets in that cabinet instead.
Fair.
Because I don't have media. What's that?
I know. Well, yeah, we don't need all these DVDs anymore. Right. I finally got rid of a lot of mine. I kept some classics that I just always wanted to have on hand.
Right.
Like Never-Ending Story 1 and 2, Princess Bride. Can't get rid of those.
Right. So true.
So, all right. So I'm at step 9. Where are you?
I finished step 9 already.
Okay. I just finished that.
I'm on page 12, step 10.
Yes. All right. We are totally good. We're like
nice.
at this. So I have this part is done is why I mention it. So this one can kind of get set aside because it looks like we're starting a new base. So I'm going to set this over here. And we have that one started. Move on to this.
I should check my...
So yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Yep.
And I'll keep adding to it. And then... All right, so we take this piece. Finally going to use this nice square. I love these things on the side, right? They're like, right? I always anticipate what they're going to be used for when I'm starting to put it together.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
That's awesome.
What do we got? How cool is this piece going to be?
Right.
And just, I love shapes.
And plus, also this the whole, like, when things click into place, the snap.
Yes.
It's a tactile thing for sure.
It really is. And we were talking about a little bit of ASMR with this type of thing and maybe doing some silent stream.
Yes, right?
And just doing the clicking.
Just the clicking.
That, like, I could put a mic right here and you just hear it click.
Right?
Yes.
It'd be pretty awesome.
I think so. Have some coffee. You can have tea. I know you don't drink coffee.
Yeah, I don't drink coffee.
You're a weirdo.
I know. However, I love the smell of coffee.
I mean, at least there's that.
Right? It's definitely like, oh, it's morning, it's breakfast time, you know.
Right. It was those Sanka ads at Christmas, remember?
Yes.
Oh, goodness. And he'd come home, but then there was Sanka. And I was like, I don't know what she's more excited about. That her son's home or there's Sanka.
There's Sanka.
She's like, you made the coffee.
Yay. No, leave me alone.
Yeah, exactly. Enjoy a cup. Oh, this is so fun. All right, so this one's pretty... I'm enjoying this because it's like black and white.
Right.
Right? This is super cool.
Yep. And I like the rounded pieces too. These are things that they didn't have like when I was a kid, these little rounded...
No, they've added so much. Weathered said he's getting his steps on the new programmable Lego robot set. I have that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And of the old version. It is great. So there's Mindstorm.
Yep, I had Mindstorm.
Yep, that's the original. Then they came up with a new one that's app-based.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were doing Apple Camp. So at the Apple stores, you could get free Apple Camp.
Nice.
And I had my kids in that, and they would use the Lego things because they're app-based, obviously, so they're through the Apple Store.
Right.
So there was some overlap there. But yeah, so I got some of those, and those are super fun for the kids. It's true.
Yeah.
All right. I'm trying to figure out this piece. So this is the first one where I'm having a little bit of trouble looking and trying to figure out how it goes on.
Which one?
14, I see it now, but I'll call this out for anybody who maybe is putting this set together and wants to see things. On step 14, you're starting to look at these little curved pieces, and it shows it going down, but this I don't like. So in step 14, it's showing it going on kind of from the blocked side, I like to call it. So from the left side. And so because it's from the block side, it's hard to see that you need to go underneath.
Right.
And this is where sometimes I feel like they put things, if they had shown that on the unblocked side, on the one nearer to you in the image, it would have been more clear that you're putting this under. And sometimes I find that, and I've seen that on some of the AFOL adult fan of Lego sites of saying like, why do the back piece people can't see over there?
We can't see it, yeah. And
no,
it's funny because the angles are always a little bit, especially with the Falcon when there were so many pieces. You're like, well, I think they mean this.
Yes, and you don't want to be guessing for this. So just like a critique a board game rule book, I'm saying, come on, Lego, that should have been this side that you showed. Show the side that people can view. And that's where you want that piece to go.
The other thing that I always think is funny is the fact that you look at some of these pages and there's a lot of empty space. You could have done a ton of different steps on this page.
Yes, but so if you look back, so I saw, again, I'm a super geek, so I'm on these AFOL Facebook pages and, and the Reddit channels and all of this, which actually is a decent Reddit channel. They're pretty nice over there. Right. So they're going through those. I've seen them say back in the day, like when they first started, I mean, because Lego almost went out of business.
Yes, right? I know.
And then they started doing these IP, basically sets.
Yeah,
and
Star
once
Wars
they started,
is what saved them, actually.
It is exactly what saved them. And they did that, and I'll give them credit for this. We're pulling this piece back in. They did that by listening to their customers. Here they had, this customer base that were pretty, here we're going to get a click. Nice. So they had these really active people, but not a huge base. And they listened to their customers saying, hey, do something in like Star Wars universe, right? Do something in do sets where you're really making something, not just a dollhouse I could have figured out on my own, right? Like do something that has these cool minifigures and stuff in them. So they listened, did that, and it took off. So they saved their company by listening to their customers. And I like that.
I did too.
Kind of.
There's that whole History of Lego thing on Netflix, I think it was.
Yes, the History of Lego. That's a really good Netflix show.
Yep.
But I was going to say, so when they first started doing that, if you look back at some of the original sets for those, and I have some of the Harry Potter way back, right?
Yeah.
They didn't have this open space. They save space by having tons. And it's like, very, so you have this page and it was like square, 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 right?
Right. They
found a couple things. One, people weren't going left to right with it, like comic read. They were
really? I didn't
down.
know that.
They were like,
that's crazy.
They were skipping around.
What is that about?
I don't know, because people are people. I don't know. And they were saying they were too overwhelming.
Wow.
So again, they listened to their customers.
Yes, that's cool.
And they did one per page and made the books a little smaller. As you can see, this is like a normal 8.5 by 11 kind of size. So they went to like a smaller book, but really super thick. And it actually worked better. They found people getting less mistakes because they were concentrating. Your eye is drawn to that one thing. Maybe get less confused about what's going on the page. So that supposedly
is why
they now pay for these books that are ginormous.
You should see the Falcon book. Wait till you see that book.
Oh, I pulled that out. I did open it.
Okay, you did open it.
And I dug around and
nice.
Looked in it, but I haven't put it together yet. All right. So
apparently my friend Chris says that I missed a piece, but I don't think so.
There. I appreciate the reach and grab. I needed that, and that was way too far for my dino hands to get over there. So that was a very welcomed assist. Thank you. All right, what else do we have in chat? They do that more often in picture is misleading. Yes, yeah, Chip, right? Like, okay, so you would watch Chip says he'd watch a stream with only the clicking, so we're gonna have to try that. And
We'll have
Mira,
to try
I don't
that.
have the piano. Do you have the piano, Mark?
The piano? No, I do not have the piano.
I don't even know what the piano is. I have to go look this up.
That was looked like a really cool set. I remember.
Yeah. So.
What step are you on?
I'm on 18. Where are you at?
I'm on 20.
Okay, you're going fast. I was chatting away.
I know, no, it's good. So this is when you get to 20, we can talk about something that.
Okay, all right. We got something coming up. You can intro it. You go ahead.
Well, here's the deal: is that 20 has these dark brown pieces, right? And it's pretty clear what's going on, but I always find that I have to zoom in because it's not as clear as it should be, because it's like they're muddy, they're dark brown, and so I'm looking at the digital copy, right? So that may be why. But
well, we'll see when we get to my page. Yeah. We can look and see if it makes it any more clear, because I'm going by the book. I kind of like that.
Right.
That you're going digital, because then we can call out like what we think is different between the two.
Yeah, I always think that
18,
like the dark brown and the dark black, or the black and the dark brown always throw me off sometimes.
That's fair. I find that too. Okay. Ooh, and then this comes over to this boat I got going on. So this is gonna go right in here. Oh, those satisfying, like it's inset. That is so satisfying to just put that down in. All right, we got 19. I'm almost up to you.
All right.
We got this large one over here. Ooh, oh, I don't like how this goes on. Why? And there's something I missed. There's something supposed to be here.
Oh, no.
You know how you find these. Yes. All right, so that goes right here.
What did you miss?
I can see what I did. It's this long, a 6x1.
The black
that was
one?
Supposed to go, the black 6x1. I kind of was chatting and I thought I missed one on that page, but I knew I'd catch it, and I did.
Nice.
So it's right there. So that's the 6x1. And I'll say, I actually don't super mind making mistakes on these. And so my son is on the spectrum, and he's 11 now. And when he was younger, he is triple jointed.
Oh, wow.
Yes. It actually causes a lot of problems. So is my daughter. And she has a bad back because of it. And he couldn't hold a pencil to write. And as a result, it was basically like a form of therapy for him to put Legos together.
Yeah, of course.
To build up the muscles in his fingers, because it would hurt him to use a pencil after any amount of time. So it was, he started to put Legos together. He actually is the one who did the Walt Disney World set.
Oh, nice. That was supposed to be a pretty good fun set to build.
It is really fun, but it is detailed. There's like dancing figures. There's things that move around. And so it was pretty complex for him, but he did it, and he did a great job.
That's awesome.
My
buddy Grant Wilson from Sci-Fi Channel's Ghost Hunter, he built that set as well, and he was saying, I loved it. They're such a big Disney fans that, and he has a bunch of Star Wars sets as well, so we talk about Legos all the time.
I mean, that's the thing, is that it does, again, I'll say again, that it's very similar to board games, because it does bring people together, even just in talking about it.
Yep.
And what you're doing, like, oh, what set do you have?
Oh,
all right,
absolutely.
so 20. I see, they're all brown.
Right, and they just kind of blend together.
I see what you're saying. I think probably it is a little more distinguished in the book.
Yeah, probably.
Because I can see on the screen what you're saying.
Yep.
It is more distinguished in the book. Not much.
Okay.
If you had any vision issues, I could see that being a problem. But
the nice thing about the book is that I just zoom in when that happens.
That's true. So you have that ability.
Yep.
Okay, so I like that I'm going to point this out for 20 though. There's this smooth piece that we put right here. I'm glad for that, because I almost wanted to set it in one row too far. And having the smooth piece, I was like, well, clearly that can't happen. So that just saved me.
Clearly.
But yeah, I was going to say about my son, he would make mistakes, right? Whether it was a row over or put a piece somewhere. And then he'd always say, the set's missing a piece. Set's missing a piece. I can't find it. And then we'd figure out that he used the wrong piece somewhere. And that became my like job, was to go back through until we figured out where there was one missing. So I'm less concerned after that with making a mistake, because so many times I've had to go back and just find that one. Right. Now, and fix it.
With the Falcon, I actually was missing 12 pieces.
Ooh, that's a lot. I do get missing pieces in a set, but 12?
12. But again, remember, it's over 7,000 pieces or something like that.
That is a lot.
It is a lot.
Oh, we're getting close to the end of this bag.
I know. I'm on 27, by the way.
All right, I'll catch up to you. I'm going to go fast.
No worries.
You can watch, and you can always check chat while I'm catching up.
Right.
Bye, Chip. Chip's taking off.
Cool. Wait, you got the Jurassic Park set too, right?
I did. That's the one I might bring Edward in on.
Yeah, cool.
We might put the Jurassic Park set together. And just to show somebody new to Lego, I want to see what his questions are. I think that would be good for people to see. Somebody taking a look at it for the first time.
Yeah.
But then being
that was
more
really
experienced.
fun. That was when I did that. That was really fun. So
good. That would be the idea. Do a fun set. Do something that's not too tricky. The Technic can be frustrating. Right. Have you found that with Technic at all?
Oh yeah, because of the weird piece structure.
Yep.
It's just a little bit off.
I'm not sure. I wouldn't bring somebody in on that.
No, that's not a good first set. However, I brought people in on the Falcon, so I mean, what does that say?
Yeah, but I think that one has a big payoff, and the Technic I think could be frustrating for like less of a payoff.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have that, and that. Yeah, I'm not having any other issues so far. What do you think? How are you seeing the black? Like, so I'm on 26. There was a lot of black there. What did you?
That one's not too bad because they start with the bottom of it, and so there's contrast when they do that, right?
On the bottom there is, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's not too bad. But then when you flip it back over, but at least the pieces are all the same on the sides there that you're building up. So that does help. Like, okay, I'm pretty sure this is what they mean. But it's the one when like there's like 6 different pieces that connect to the black, and you're like, But really, I almost think maybe the brown is the more blend. It blends together more because with the black, they at least try to give you the outline of the
white
piece of the white.
Yeah, and they do white. There's white on the black, right? Because all the pips are white. Yep. So it does have a little more contrast when you're looking at it, that's for sure. And there's that one. Oh gosh, this is so fun. We could do a timed one too, like speed Lego.
Speed Lego. Well, that would fit.
So we got ASMR
with the Mario speed rounds, right?
Right. So we're gonna have to ASMR, and then we can do some speed Lego.
That would be too fun.
I think so. I think we got some ideas. And again, anybody in chat wants to give us a challenge, throw down the gauntlet. We can absolutely do that.
And my overhead camera just froze again, so.
Okay. You said you might have to leave and come back in if you need to do that. That's no problem.
Usually I can just restart the camera, it looks like. That seems to be working.
All right, we're going to pull this back over. I'm on 29. So I'm bringing in this large piece. And this I need to make sure I'm putting, okay, so it's going to bump against this piece on the outside. That I do feel they showed clearly.
Yeah, they did.
So I will give them that.
That was straight up.
Yeah, because that could have been a confusing step.
Yep.
But I can see that bumps in and that reaches this. So I feel confident that at 29, I am in good shape. Everything matches. I always like to do that, like match where I am and see what's coming out. So that's that. Ooh, I love these. I love these little snappy things.
Yeah, me too.
They're my favorite.
And I missed a piece. But I found it right away. So.
But that's all right. You're ahead of me, so you have time to go back and figure that out. What piece did you miss?
The little green cylinder that goes under the black. Oh, you're not there yet. It's step 30.
Okay. I'm on 30.
Okay. It's that little green piece that sits underneath the two black pieces.
Okay. You know what? I would have missed that too.
Yeah. It was easy to miss. I see you. Yep.
On 30, that was about to be missed by me. So see, this partnership is working out great already. All right, this is going to come off the end here. Oh, this is so fun.
Yeah.
It's just so satisfying.
It's so satisfying.
It's like popping bubbles on the bubble wrap.
It is totally like that.
It's so relaxing, everyone. I wish we had like Wonka vision so you all could like touch this, feel this, and have that. It's like this feedback.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't that what they call it? There's like this feedback. Blue pins, Mira. Blue pins.
Right.
That's right. All right. So we've got this, and this is where I would have realized that I missed the green thing, because I would have been like, why do you have a green thing? And I do not have a green thing in this picture.
Chris is saying I need to get the Super Star Destroyer for an easy build as my next build. Yeah, That's like the next expensive set from the Falcon. Is it? Yeah.
How much is that one?
The Falcon is almost $1,000, and then the
wasn't the Falcon 1,200?
No, well, it was originally, but not anymore. So
what?
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't even built it yet, and it's down in price.
It's down in price, but it's been out for a long time. So
I'm unpleased, Lego. I am displeased.
But yeah, when it first came out, yeah, totally. I think the Star Destroyer is like $7.99 or $6.99, something like that.
Yeah. So my most expensive Lego set. It was for my 40th birthday.
Nice.
Worth it.
Yeah, I
Worth.
I want to get like a glass case for mine.
I gotta see where this one goes.
So
I can see that there's one of them.
It's not until you go to get to 34. That's where.
No, it's right here, 32. See?
Oh yeah, right. Sorry.
I missed it. I would have missed that one. Yeah. I can see that it's up in the, so you can see there.
Yeah,
it's up in that, but I didn't see it because it's block on block.
Right.
So, all right. So 2 of these, I have them in my hand. They are going to stack. And they are going to go over here. Now, so a couple of things. In Boston, there's a Lego play space, which of course, when it came here, I was one of the first to get the annual pass.
Oh, that's awesome.
Legos. Went there all the time. It was a super great place. Definitely enjoyed it. And they had a huge contest for their master Lego builder for that store. Basically, they were going to pick somebody to be a master Lego builder.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
Them. And I followed along. The kids could submit things, and I had my kids submit videos to get picked. But, of course, they didn't. And this gentleman was picked, and they were psyched to meet him.
Yeah. Like
he was a star or something, right?
Okay.
And you could go watch him through this glass thing partition and watch him build stuff.
That's cool.
And you get to participate in building some really cool big Yoda builds that were life size.
Nice.
I mean, we say life size. Obviously, Yoda isn't real. Spoilers.
What?
But
wait, what? Oh, I am devastated.
But yeah, we get to put those together.
All right. So
and then they would have people in. We have the 502 battalion,
we have that
Super
too.
Troopers.
Yep.
They're in Woburn, and they're amazing, and they would come, and we'd get to go visit them. So all this fun stuff that we did there, and they have some rides, so it was kind of like having a mini Disney World.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Nearby, so that was super fun. Ooh, I like this piece. Check this out.
Which one?
There's the barrel. It comes down. It's got this smooth piece going to that. Just the fact that you can get that type of shape out of building blocks, right?
Yeah, right? It's super cool.
I mean, if we could time travel and show this to people, 20 years ago,
Yeah.
They'd be like, "What? Those aren't Lego. What the heck is that?"
I'd be like, "What?
It's not a thing. The smooth things." And yeah, that wasn't the case.
We should do.
So we're gonna.
Chris is saying we should do a blind Lego build. So
What?
Just a bunch of pieces in front of you and see what we can come up with blindfolded.
Okay. As long as it's just okay. So I do have a huge barrel. I have a good story.
I've got a big bucket full of them. So
I have a really good story. I used to go yard sailing.
Yeah.
All right, I'm on 10. Are you on 10?
Yep, I'm finished. I finished the. So do you have an extra piece left over?
10. Yeah.
Which one?
The red.
Yep, me too.
I'm looking at it.
It always makes me nervous.
I'm gonna look just to make sure.
There's always some pieces left over when I put them back together.
No, I'm missing something.
Are you? Because I went back through it and there was only one call for
No.
a red
Oh,
piece.
this is what it's going to look like. I was like, I don't have this thing over here.
Oh, I see.
I'm gonna look here at what we're supposed to have. Yeah, there's no other red.
No other red.
They're just freaking us out, giving us an extra red piece.
Every time they get me on that, I'm so paranoid to go on because I'm like, wait a minute, what did I miss?
Do we see bag 10 over here? I'm gonna ask my producer.
Oh yeah,
for
bag
some
10. I gotta
help.
grab it.
Can you help me find 10?
Wait, okay, so there's a mini bag 10, but there's probably a bigger bag.
That's it. We
Is
got
it just
little bag 10.
Is it just the mini bag, really? So they do this sometimes.
It's just, I know sometimes there's more than one, but I think this is it.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna believe
We'll find out in a second. We shall. Okay, so my story is, I used to go yard sailing every weekend because you can get cheap stuff that way.
Right.
And I had a very tight budget for getting stuff for kids. So I would go yard sailing, and one time, I would search. I mean, you know how I am. So obviously I went on Craigslist, found the whole list of all the yard sales, and then went into like MapQuest and figured out a map of how to get to all the yard sales, prioritizing ones that said they had things I wanted. Because of course I did.
Yeah.
Got up at like 6 a.m. When I say 6, that was really like 7:38, but what have you. And then I would go to these yard sales. Okay, yeah, they lied. There's another bag 10.
There's more bag 10. I knew it.
You knew that was going to be the case.
Yep.
I got bag 10. So it's a medium one, Mark, if you...
Okay.
So there was a small bag 10 and a medium bag 10, y'all. So I saw that they were going to be Legos at this yard sale. So I got there early, and I look around, and there's no Legos. So I ask, and the lady's like, "Oh yeah, I have a bin of them. I just haven't gotten them out yet. They're inside. Come up to the porch with me. We'll get them out." So she comes out. I'm looking through them. She wants a bunch of money for it. This guy comes up, and I think he's with her. Like, I think he's part of the yard sale or something.
Yeah.
And he's talking about the price of them. She's talking about the price of them. We agreed to 50. He starts trying to it's an auction. He's like 60. I'll give you 60.
Oh, no.
I'll give you 70. And she looks at him, and this is where female camaraderie comes in. She looks at him and she goes, "They're sold." She didn't even care about the extra money. She just didn't like the guy. She was like, "You're a jerk. They're sold." So another guy, he leaves in a huff. Another guy comes up and he sees the Legos, and I think this guy's with her. He picks up my bin of Legos I've already paid for.
Oh.
And he starts walking them. He's like, "Where are these going?" And I'm like, "Okay, sure, bring them to my car." So I'm like, "They're going down here." And when he realizes I bought them, he's livid.
Oh.
He's like so mad because he wanted to buy them. And he's like, "Oh, you bought them? I thought these were going out to the yard sale. I was going to buy them." And I'm like, "Sorry, they're already sold." So we're at my car. So he drops the bucket.
Oh,
he's
man.
So he just drops it. And I'm like, "All right, whatever. Thanks for bringing it to my car."
Oh, my gosh.
But yeah, all these dudes were so mad.
I bet.
Because for $50, I got a 40 gallon tub.
Holy cow.
Yeah, and it had a lot of minifigs in it, too. I was super psyched.
Ooh, yeah. Minifigs go for a crazy amount of money.
Yep. Oh, they do. I usually don't get don't tell Lego, but I don't tend to get the real ones. I get the knockoffs.
I've tried that, but I'm always disappointed.
No, and I'll show you if we ever get to go to cons again.
Okay.
I will introduce you to my dude.
All right.
He's incredible, and he'll give me the Sunday deals on Friday because he knows that I will just wait and come back.
Oh, that's cool.
So
Yeah, I tried a couple of the knockoff ones, and then there was tons of missing pieces. And
well, no, the sets I won't get. These are just straight up minifig.
Oh, just minifigs. Okay, yeah.
So they'll have them out, and I'll just like go through what they have, and I'll just pick up minifigs I want.
Yeah, that's awesome. We have a really good it's called Bricks and Things or something like that in Loveland, and they have a ton of awesome stuff.
Do they?
Yeah.
I don't have anything besides just the Lego store, which I mean, my Lego store, I have the manager's cell phone number.
Wow, look at you.
Surprise, surprise. No, they all know me. I know their life stories. Like, yeah, I walk in and they're like, hey, what's up, Jess? But as I was saying, I used to go there for their free stuff.
Yeah.
And I never bought anything. I was the worst Lego customer ever. I would just go get their free builds.
You would just go get the free stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
And mind you, with 4 kids.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And we'd bring their friends.
Oh, wow. So you were all over it.
Oh, heck yeah. I would show up with like a ridiculous number of children and get all these Lego sets. And it was a blast. And I'd never buy anything. And then one day, I opened Pandora's box. Oh. And I don't remember what set it was, but I got something.
And you're like, I'm in.
There was no turning back. And this is the thing. They made out. I mean, you can see I've spent... because you know how on your account it shows you your life total?
Yes.
I try not to look at that
Yeah,
anymore.
That's not a good thing.
I could have bought a car.
However, mine, I got really lucky. So I had a full, 16 months of being sponsored by Lego, and all those sets I got during that time with caffeine I got for free. So.
Whew. And then there's like Sarah, right? Reed, I think is her name. And she gets the free sets from Amazon.
Yeah.
For reviewing them and talking about the builds.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I mean, there's multiple ways you can go about it for sure.
Apparently I just buy them and don't build them. So
that's so funny. I've got like 5 sets that I haven't built.
So fair.
It's not a ton, but I mean, it's also very much like my board games. I've got stuff in shrink.
Right. We all have our shelf of shame.
Yeah.
It happens. So this is probably the last bag we'll do today.
Definitely.
Get 9 and 10 done. And we'll be in a good spot. But I like seeing, you can start to see what's coming inside here.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
I love that you can already see that the inside of this is going to be pretty intricate. I like it.
Yeah, that's what I'm liking right now as well. All right, so this piece is a big one. This one, this is look at this though. This is one piece.
Wait, which number are you on?
I'm still on 39, but look at this piece.
Oh yeah, right, totally.
Isn't that incredible?
It is. Yep.
I'm impressed by that. So that goes on the back end here. Okay. And there's no difference in this piece in the middle, so that's fine. And then we're going to take this back up. That goes there, and this attaches to this side of the wheels. So I hope you all can see this. If you have any suggestions for the views, if there's anything, zoom in
and do all kinds of stuff. Actually,
yeah. And next time we could obviously do it different. There's going to be more out on the main thing here next time as it starts to build up, and I think that'll be good for people seeing progress.
Yeah.
But if you have any suggestions, feel free to chime in. We're doing this for y'all. So, and for fun for us.
And for fun. I have to admit.
Let's be honest. We're enjoying this tremendously. It's so good. It's an excuse. If you can make your work building Legos,
right?
You're living right.
You're living right. Absolutely.
Playing board games, building Legos. So I did promise some behind the scenes board game talk. We can.
Oh yeah. What do you want to talk
anybody
about?
Who watched this long, we'll give you some. Let's talk about what's going on behind the scenes, shall we?
Sure.
What gossip do I have?
Yeah. What do you have?
Well, what I have is probably manufacturer based. There are so many manufacturers right now. Y'all. So, when you're publishing board games, margins are small. Yeah. There's just not, and then you have certain things that are undercut pricing wise for publishers to get in the industry. I mean, I'm not sharing anything people don't know. This is what happens in any industry. You're trying to get ahead. This is going to be how things work out, right? Like bring down your price, people will buy your games, then hopefully you'll get them as repeat customers. So cool enough. But the problem is when you start to see people using like cheaper manufacturers, some of those manufacturers are good, or at least just to start, but then they start to get busy and quality can go down.
Yeah, for sure.
So there's a lot of watching and seeing like, okay, I saw that manufacturer and they looked good and their prices are excellent, but are they going to be able to sustain that? And so right now there's a lot of chatter about some ones that are not sustaining that.
Right. That's
and problems that are happening with that. So that's an industry thing being faced right now because of course that impacts, the publishers. They want their
big time
games to be of the quality that they don't want to cut corners. It's just a matter of, the more money they can save, the more they can pass down. Like it's a balancing act, right?
Yep.
So that's the gossip I know right now is just kind of, and that's the thing is publishers talk. So a manufacturer can get away with that for only a very short time.
Yeah, right. That's so true.
Before publishers are going to be telling each other. And you don't want that reputation because you get that reputation, it's going to be hard to shake it.
Boy, I don't have any gossip like that.
Really?
Nothing?
Nothing.
Not even a little bit, really.
That's not even. I mean, I can't say that my gossip's tantalizing. It's just that's it.
I don't know. I was tantalized. So
you're tantalizing. Oh, manufacturers.
I'm so ruined now.
I know. We gotta watch this. Like this is the thing, right? Like it's board games. These are the things that we think about all the time.
So true. I mean, my whole life is playing prototypes, right? So.
Yes.
And the challenge of playing games right now is very high.
Yeah, and so that's a good thing to talk about. Like, so we have, the issues of getting these games played.
Yes.
If you're going to be media right now,
yep.
Finding creative ways to get these games played so that you can review or preview them.
Yep. What's fun, what's interesting too is that everybody's like, oh yeah, now we're using Tabletopia and Tabletop Simulator. I'm like, well, I was doing that already because publishers from overseas were showing me their games, last year that way. So it's not entirely new, but I would still get my game groups together to play them. But now I don't do that anymore, right? So
or you'd often still get the physical copy right to review.
Right.
Do you find that you're getting less physical copies?
Well, again, I'm getting all prototypes, so. I don't really review stuff per se so much anymore.
No, you preview.
I preview. So all that is prototype. And I get all that stuff. But
do you ever get ones that want you to do the preview without the physical copy though?
Only for spotlight ads. So spotlight ads are like little mini basically movie trailers. Movie voice. Yes, my movie voice. This week's spotlight is brought to you by So yeah, it's those I do all digital, right? Everything's digital for those, unless it ties into one that I did a preview for, so which is possible.
Mm-hmm.
But
thank you. Oh, this is cool.
Yeah,
I like really how this one looks. I like the colors on this too.
Well, and the colors are great for the inner workings of something like this because then you're like, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I got that right, Yes,
I do think it's not necessarily that they're doing these colors just for the aesthetic. They're doing it also just for ease.
Yeah, absolutely.
Putting things together,
and it makes a huge difference.
Right, and they do play testing of their rules as well.
Yeah,
or at
exactly.
least I was told. And that's why I brought up that smooth piece. Remember I brought up earlier that too smooth. Mm-hmm. I don't know, and I'm going to pay attention to it over there, if that ever actually comes into play. It actually may have been there 100% as a bumper.
Yeah.
They may have seen that people were consistently placing that one over,
Mm-hmm.
or enough. And this goes to, play testing or development in board games. You do the same thing. If people are constantly doing something wrong, you need to either incorporate that or change something,
Yes,
right?
indeed.
So you've got to take that into consideration. And they may have used a smooth literally as a bumper, so that people didn't make that mistake and we're going to enjoy the build.
So true.
So this one's a 6-6. Is it 6-6? No, I need a 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's 6. I just couldn't see it from here. So 6-6 on a 6-6. And it's funny because, like, when you're in the Lego store, they'll be like, "What piece are you looking for?" And there is logo, right, or lingo.
Lingo, yep.
For the Lego, like you're like, I need a 6-in-1 flat.
Yep.
Right.
Exactly. Totally.
It's like you're in Home Depot. You're like, I need a 2-1.
That is so true.
2-1 with a lip. I need a 2-1 with a hex. Like,
Exactly.
Sounding like you're a plumber or something.
One of my favorite, when I was at the Lego store peeking out, we got the Lego 2 movie came out, so Lego wanted me to do a big thing on that, the set with the Statue of Liberty. And so I bought a bunch of stuff that Lego told me to go pick up. And on my way out of the store, there was this little girl, and she was so excited. I gave her something on the way out. So she was just so excited about Legos. It was so fun.
That was fantastic. That's so cute. So Stacy wants to know if I watch Lego Masters. I have not watched Lego Masters. I know.
How have you not seen this?
I need to watch Lego Masters.
There's a little bit too much drama. Though.
Is there drama?
Yeah, there's
in
drama.
Lego Masters?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, now I really want to watch it.
It's a little. I was like, really? Like, there's one guy who says to his partner, I don't even think you understand Lego. I'm like, okay.
Do you even Lego?
Right. Do you even Lego? So funny.
Seriously. I could get into that.
Yep.
I once told a partner of mine, we went to Costco and they didn't go, you gotta Costco a certain way. Like, you go up and down the aisles and you find the things that you didn't know you even need and spend money you didn't ever have. But like there's a way. And then you get in line and you look at the stuff that's like right there, because the lines are super long, whatever. Mm-hmm. There's a way to Costco. Right. And we were newly dating and I told him, I was like, you suck at Costco. That became a joke for a long time because I was like, you suck at Costco.
I love it.
So you say, so Edward's saying he doesn't, but he's checked out without me before, so I can't say he doesn't suck at Costco. One time, one time I checked out without you. One time, yes. That one time I was not done.
And mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made. Do you even Costco?
I love it. Okay, what step are you on?
You're very good at Costco. All right. My producer is very, very good at Costco. He would like that for the record. And it's true. He is very good at Costco. Except that he has a fridge full of chicken that we got months ago that he swore would get used. And
it hasn't.
Because when you buy Costco chicken, there's too much chicken.
There's way too much chicken, yeah.
There's too much Costco
It's insane,
chicken.
Right?
All right, so I want to see in comments, if you're watching right now, would you ever buy the huge thing of Costco chicken? Can you manage the huge thing of Costco chicken without having like a huge outdoor barbecue? I'd like to know. You are wonderful. Best producer ever.
Right? I don't know.
All right.
I feel a little jealous that you have a producer and I'm winging it.
I know. I am very lucky. I am very lucky.
Yes, you are.
I know this. Okay, so this goes here. Ooh.
Okay.
All right. Now
where are you at?
I'm at 50. Where are you at?
55.
Of course you are. You're faster than I am. I take my meander and take my time.
No, it's good.
It's a commentary about how you live your life, I feel.
Maybe. However, I used to be
speed walk.
Speed walk. I do speed walk, right? It's so true.
And I'm like, ooh, squirrel, shiny.
Yep.
Okay, so we have this, and this is going to come down the end. Oh, look, we have snappies. Everyone, you got to look at those.
Oh,
look.
snappies.
Look at the snappies. Now you're verifying, did I do this right? Well, yes, if you can snap this in.
Yes, snap in. And if the gears...
And look at the little wheel.
And all the gears turn when you turn one of them, you're pretty sure you've done it right.
Well, except for this one doesn't turn, right?
Oh, I don't know. Which one? Show me. Which one are you doing?
Right here. So this one's not turning.
I don't know.
I'm concerned.
You might be concerned.
Is yours touching? Mine didn't go long enough.
So you're talking about the two red ones and the gray?
No. That they all do.
Oh, you're talking about the two in the middle. The tan ones in the
tan.
middle. The two tan ones in the middle?
Yes.
Yeah, you're going to connect those with another one in a minute.
Not yet, though.
Not yet, yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, so that's 51. I'm on 52. Ah! What do you know? Look at step 52.
Yeah.
Look what we have here. We have long spindle. Other gray gear. Here it is. Other tan gear.
Yep.
So we're going to put the other tan gear face down. Look how cool this is.
I know.
And then, boop. You have to make those sound effects.
You do. You
I don't make the rules.
absolutely have to do sound effects, always.
Boop.
That's just a given. I mean.
Now look at all those gears. Go.
Yep. Look at them all grind.
Go gadget gears. All right, we're turning. Now that is a show I watched. Penny and
I
Uncle
love Inspector
Gadget.
Gadget. I'd get up early before school to watch it. You bet.
Heck yes.
It was so good.
I used to pretend I was Penny. We would play, my friend and I. Jennifer Stell was my best friend.
Oh.
Until I moved away in 3rd grade and then came back in 4th grade and she'd made other friends.
Oh, man.
But until then.
Now she's the worst.
No. And then I looked in on her on Facebook. She didn't fare so well.
Oh, that's too bad.
But she was my best friend and we would play Gadget all the time.
Oh, man. I love that show just so much.
It was so good. I have a good story about her. All right, I'm spinning. So I had a polar bear stuffed animal as a kid.
Okay.
And this little polar bear stuffed animal, you know how you have your favorite? This is my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And my little polar bear stuffed animal's name was Popsicle. And I will never forget one day we were playing outside because we lived in the same apartment building. And we were playing outside and I was like, oh, she had her stuffed animal. And I was like, oh, I'm going to go get Popsicle. And she's like, yeah, let's go get Popsicle. And I was like, great. And I don't know why you're so excited, but cool. Like, yeah, let's go get Popsicle. So I run in and she's like, you're going to get me one too, right? And I was like, no, there's only one Popsicle.
Oh.
And she was like, I hate you.
Oh my
Never
gosh.
playing with you again. You're the worst person ever. And I was like, what is wrong with you? I'm just going to get Popsicle. And I had no idea what she was talking about.
Right.
And I come back with Popsicle and I'm like, and she's tattling on me. She's telling my mom as I come back with Popsicle.
Oh, man.
She's like, she's awful. I hate her. Nah, 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 nah. My mom's like, did you say you weren't going to share Popsicles with her? And I was like, how am I going to share Popsicle? And I hold up the thing. And my mom's like, oh.
That's the best. Oh my gosh.
She can't share Popsicle. Yeah. And she was like, oh, can we have Popsicles? And I think we have Popsicles.
Nice.
But I will never forget that in Jennifer Stell.
So you were basically the worst that day.
I was the worst that day. She was so mad at me. But then we did end up getting Popsicles. So
well, that's
all right.
good.
So here's another blocked image. Look at 1 and 2 on step 54.
I know.
And y'all can see this on the digital here. You can see that it's like it's blocked. You can't see exactly where you're going to be pressing this on.
It's annoying.
I'm going to guess.
Yep.
That it's right here, and I can base that off of this piece that I made here. Goes in that opening, and then I assume it's going to be a snug fit to that. But that is some guesswork, and I don't like it.
I don't like that either. It's definitely related to that angle too, right? I mean, it's always the angle issue.
It is. I do feel that's an angle issue.
I feel like the digital copy should allow you to rotate it around and look at it.
Holy heck, I think you just figured out what's going to happen in the future.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, they're going to do that, aren't they?
They should if they don't. I mean,
yeah, they're going to.
They have to, I feel like.
Yeah, that'll be super cool. And that'll really promote people. I mean, talk about SEO.
Right, yeah. Holy
right?
cow.
That's going to boost people going to their site. Search engine optimization, SEO. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. All right. I got that piece. What is happening? I have to open
man, I love the build of this and the guts of this. This is awesome.
Is it? I'm so excited.
So cool.
Okay, so this one goes down the end, and it's launching my head. PTZ camera's awesome, but it likes to give close-ups of my noggin. I'm watching it. Back. I have a very big head.
Really?
Okay.
Well, I guess that goes in line with the whole T-Rex thing, then, right?
Yes, big head, tiny arms.
Yes.
It really, really does. So you ever go to those things? So I would go to Martha's Vineyard. We were just talking about Martha's Vineyard as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And island off the Cape. And when you would go there, you would rent mopeds because you don't really bring a car over.
That would be awesome.
It's cheaper to rent a moped than pay to get the ferry spot.
I probably would just bike.
Yes, and you can bicycle as well. So you go over there, and the guy, it's kind of a shtick. They're like, hey, I can guess your head size, like what helmet size. And I would always be a thing, and I'm like, yeah, go ahead. And they'd be like, medium. And I'm like, ha, 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 ha.
Wrong.
And they'd be like, I've been doing this 30 years, honey. Like, put on the medium. And I'd try, and they'd be like,
oh.
Okay. You're
That's the best.
And I'd be like, big brain. Huge
Too
head.
funny.
Huge noggin. Yes. So I'd always end up, but like tiny, and then big head.
It's the
I always
best.
needed the big size. No shame in
None
big brain
whatsoever.
I need another tan piece. There it is.
Oh,
Okay.
I haven't had any missing pieces yet.
Woohoo!
I remember.
See, they knew we were going to be streaming this, and they
Yeah.
were like,
almost every set I built on Caffeine had a missing piece, and it would be like, all right, guys, help me find it, and it just wasn't there.
of course not. All right. I did something wrong.
Oh, no.
Why is this not going on?
Oh,
So no, these
man.
look right.
All
Do they
right.
just kind of sit, these wheels?
Oh, yeah. You're going to be blocking them in a minute.
All right.
Yeah.
It felt wrong, right? Because they weren't. I didn't have to like push them in or secure
Right.
them.
They just kind of sit there for the minute.
Okay. All right. So then I
Yep.
didn't do anything wrong.
You're good.
This is over here. It doesn't fit in there, so it goes right there. These circly things. You can
So
see.
when I stopped doing the caffeine thing, I blew away all my scenes for Lego, so I had to recreate it yesterday.
Oh.
So
You're just angry.
I was a little angry.
I actually remember I saw when Caffeine was going away. I saw you at a con.
Yeah,
And you were not happy.
I was not
And
happy
like,
about it. Yeah.
Everything is gonna be okay. And little did you know
Right?
that later on we'd be streaming Lego together.
It's pretty awesome.
And everything would be okay.
And everything would be okay. It was so fun. I mean, I still have a lot of friends over there, so that's cool. But
Yes.
I mean, I got to go and stream from Caffeine on the Fox lot in the news or the sports area. From the green room, and they had their own area for us to stream in. It was amazing.
Yeah, you've been to a million cool places.
Yeah, and I still don't know. It just kind of happens.
That's your MO. That's
That's
your
right.
thing. Your thing is things just happen for you. I like that though. I'm always open to, I feel like it's a thing about being open to opportunity.
Yeah, it's true.
If you don't want to close that off. You want to be like, all right, what do we got today?
I'll be like,
and not,
Just try to say
Plan
yes to
too
things
much?
too, right?
that's how I meet people.
Yeah.
Just being open to like, okay, hey, you're going there, I'll join in. Or, oh,
Yep.
you're playing this game? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. And that's, you never know what's going to come of these things.
Right?
But that's also, one of the side effects is I never sleep at conventions.
Yeah, I have to be done like at midnight or
You're smart.
around there because early on, I would always just be up all night, and I got sick every single time. And as soon as I started
you gotta take care of yourself.
As soon as I started calling it at midnight, I started being healthier at conventions.
Yeah, I tended to be lucky with that.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I wanted to stay and keep playing, but man, I just couldn't do it.
I definitely had people who worried about me or had to come like take care of me. But I had, it was, we always say like it's your con family. There's a reason we talk like that about conventions. Like we have, you're with each other so much and you're staying at the same hotels and stuff happens. Like you don't have the tables you need, or you're not able to get your volunteers all together to put things in place on the con floor when you need it. And people have to help each other to get things done. And there's just so much of that. And I just, I miss that camaraderie and that level of, just helping each other and seeing each other.
Agreed.
And wanting each other to do well that this industry has.
Right.
This piece is going to go over here, which is going to be a good test of whether I did this right. Okay, so here's another blocked image.
Which step?
61, the 1 and 2. You're putting this behind that red one, and again, this is a view issue. So I can't see that, like you'll see here on my board, if they had turned it more like this, then I'd be able to see that there's going to be a 1 dot of the black still visible. But the way they have it angled, this is blocking it, and you can't see that.
Right.
Literally just tilt. And they would have been able to show us that. So that I actually feel really, really confident about.
Agreed.
So, all right. So I'm going to go back in for the chicken. We got 13 pounds of pork bought without a plan. It's now my Labor Day plan to smoke that thing.
Without a plan.
Yes. All right, Weathered. All right. See, and these are the good things. I need to see these things because you think, that your partner is like doing crazy crap. Like, why does he do this? And then you see people, but this goes both ways. Same thing. I do crazy things.
Yeah.
Edward tends to think, you're the only one who does this crazy crap. And then he talks to his friends and they're like, no, dude, no, that's normal. That's how girls are. And he's like, oh,
I see.
Fair, fine. I guess people just be crazy. Maybe don't just think it's the people that are around you that are crazy. We all crazy.
Always.
We all got our nuts things that we do. So fine. The freezer full of chicken. Smart voice gadget blew my mind. Yeah, Get Smart was good too. Yep. We got the parcels freeze in portions. Yeah, I think you did. Did you freeze it in portions? You froze the chicken in portions, right? Yeah. So, where did the green's over here? No. Right there. So I did that piece, and I have a long piece to do. 6x1 flat. There we go. All of those pieces. I'm on 63.
Nice.
I love your new hat, Mark.
Yeah, thanks. These are cool because they actually work for my walks as well because they're all vented and such.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I like that a lot.
Fantastic.
So I got 2 of each, 2 red, 2 blue.
Oh, I like the red a lot. I don't think I've seen your blue one yet, but yeah. I like the red a lot.
Thanks.
That goes here. All right, and this is like one of those confirmation things where I'm seeing that I did it right because we have these 2x with the 1 with the hole.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the hole in the red here. So because of that, I know that I lined that up appropriately. And those are the things I kind of look for. If I was questioning any placement, I'm kind of looking for some affirmation to reaffirm later, right? Yep. But I like it when I find those things. But that's also kind of part of it. Mark,
yeah.
on 64, were you able to tell when you're looking at that digital image, were you able to see the color differential on this? Because it's gray.
Right. I know.
Could you tell it was gray?
Yeah, so the thing is that there wasn't any other piece that it could be.
Yes.
And it looks like it should be dark gray, right?
Yes.
But it's not.
Nope. And that's why I was wondering what you saw.
Yeah, and then if you look at it too, at first you're like, wait, how does that fit? And you're like, oh yeah, it goes through those pieces. So
I don't understand actually, because all right, so it's
yeah,
showing
so
me.
the top of the red, it pushes through the top of the
Ew.
red.
Oh god, that was a terrible one.
It was terrible because
guys.
that gray piece blends into
Look
the black.
at that image. Yeah. That is awful. In no way could it does not in any way indicate that I'm taking this and sliding it through the red.
Right.
That was terrible.
There's no indication of that at all. You just have to visually pick up on it, which is crazy.
They needed to sit there and be like, that should have been an image. Yeah. Come on.
Or at least a two-step, or an inset showing like passing through or something.
So I think this is a new career plan for me. I just want to edit Lego.
Right? That would be awesome.
Forget board game rule books. Like, what am I doing? I'm editing board game rule books? What do I get out of that?
Yeah.
I need to edit Lego rule books, because right there it'd be like, nope.
Yep.
So Lego, take note. Look at all the good insight I have.
See?
You could be paying me. Honestly, I'd just take the free Lego. I'll build it. I'll do the streams. Just send me it and I'll give you insight.
That's the
into your
best.
Lego rule books. I'm easy. It's fine.
It's fine.
Ooh. Oh, we have a crank.
Yes. Oh, look. All my gears line up and rotate properly.
All right. So crank time. We're going to pull this piece. And this. Oh, okay, this is slotted. If anybody can't, you got to see this. It's like slotted right there. Yep. And we got the crank.
Make sure you put the end of the crank on, the little knobby.
I see.
Those are the kinds of things that are easy to miss too. Those little end pieces that you're like.
I feel like this one they did a good image for. I'm good with that. Oh, look at crank.
Yeah.
Look at it go. Oh, it's so smooth. It's nice.
Yeah, you're about to add a piece in there that adds all those gears will link up.
This is the ASMR part of it. This is what you're like.
Right?
So good. All right, so I'm on 60. I'm gonna grab these pieces because we have a lot of pieces for 66 here. 4 of those. 1 of these. 1 of these. So we got the yellow. I like that color. The yellow is really nice. We got that. This they could have given a better image for.
Yeah,
that doesn't look on point. Again, we got a color differential on this. This is they're showing it too dark.
So when you get through, let's see, when you get through step 66 and then add it to the main build, yes. Don't turn the crank too much because it'll fall out. Wait till you wait till you get through step 67 and then you
say this from experience?
I do.
I love it.
So good.
So don't go overboard.
After 67, you can use that crank.
Then you'll be fine. That sounds great.
It's too fun. And we got more tires.
Oh, bye, Mira. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Sound effects will be made. Absolutely.
Yes, always.
I wonder if you could build this using a gutted NES as a guide versus the included paperwork. What? No, I do not think so. In no way is that going to be possible, Scott.
Well, and this is the TV anyway, right? So
yes. Nice, Jonathan. Thank you for joining us. One here. The other one. Oh, I missed this piece. I was talking to Jonathan. Distracted myself. So back in the day, so I have had. I'm going to talk about myself in the third person now. I have had every job. I've had a lot.
Every job.
A lot.
Did you drive? Did you drive the train at City Park? I did.
You did drive the train at City Park. I've driven a train before, but just like a little train at like Santa's Village. I've been in the front cockpit of a plane.
Yeah.
Multiple times. What else have I done? So jobs-wise, bartender, bank teller, bank manager, ran the banking, online banking platform, all of that stuff. But I also put together locks.
Oh.
I had an ex who worked at a lock company, and he would put together the locks. So I know all about locks and like lock picking and stuff because I've put them together. Once you know how they're put together, you can see how easy it is to unlock them. But my fingers click, my thumbs, because this was very intricate, tiny work.
Yeah.
To put the springs in and the tiny little drums. And so my thumb's starting to click actually, even with the Lego put together. But it reminds me some of that assembly, doing Legos again. And actually was pretty fun.
Nice.
That. And they had machines to do it, but the problem was that they didn't have enough machines sometimes for the jobs. They would get overloaded.
Okay.
Well, this is a nice piece. So they would have do some manual assembly.
Oh man, thought I made a mistake, but I just didn't have the piece pushed in all the way.
Okay. Yeah, I'm being more careful at this point,
right.
Because there's things that are going into gears.
Yes.
And so that's not just, your normal assembly. So these red pieces do push in all the way. I point that out because, sometimes you don't want to push things in
right.
completely. These two red pieces, if you're doing this set and looking at this for a guide, you do get to push those all the way. You're fine. So those are all in. Look at it spin. Oh, it's so pretty. Come on, that's heaven right there. Oh, I like it. All right. I'm on 68. Where are you at, Mark?
I am on 70. So.
Oh, we're not far from each other. I thought you were going to say 70 something.
Nope. I was messing with my overhead camera again.
See, this allows you to do these things since I got the producer over here.
Right? I'm definitely going to replace this capture box. There must be something wrong with it.
Well, see? And then we could simulcast some computer work.
Yeah, see?
It's weird. Our lives are parallel.
That's crazy.
I know. Because talk about moving towards doing a lot of digital stuff in the industry.
Yep.
My little laptop, that's only 4 years old, but it cannot handle TTS at all.
Oh, right. Yep.
So as a result, I really need to upgrade. So I have a new computer that I'm going to build.
That's going to be awesome. You're going to do it vlog style?
I don't know. We'll see. I know you actually the vlog style may be the best way to go about it. But we shall see. Maybe I'll live stream some stuff and do vlog style.
There you go.
But we shall figure that out.
Do all the things.
Why not? Always do all the things.
Right.
It's liquid cooled. So I wasn't going to build it at first because I've never done liquid cooled and I was kind of scared. But I looked and people were like, nah, it's not that much harder. You're okay.
Only those first builds for liquid cool were a big deal.
Right?
Those were interesting.
Ooh, I just knocked down a piece because I'm having trouble with this one fitting because these aren't flush for me.
Which ones?
Maybe the red are not flush, and I think I need to
probably just push them in a little bit.
I can't.
Really?
Oh, I got the bottom one.
Which step?
I need to spin this. I got it.
Okay.
So this one's a little tricky for me. Remember how I said you could push all the way? You really need to push all the way. Darn it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to try to use this block.
Yeah, I do that a lot, actually.
Spin. Got it.
Good.
So it's a matter of getting this gear turned to the right spot, and then it allowed that to be pushed all the way in. And then, of course, this brick can now go where it's supposed to go.
Nice.
So there's that. That's 70. are almost done.
Yeah, it's awesome.
With bag 10. This was fun.
This is a great build so far.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So this one's going to go here. Oh, look how pretty.
Everything's turning. All right.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about it. I have like the village set too.
Wow.
I have a good story. Do
you have the fishing village one?
I don't have the fishing village though.
That one always looked cool.
It does look really cool. I have a friend who bought way back one of the early village sets. And never put it together with his daughter. His daughter grew up and he was like, all right, I'm moving. I need to just get rid of this. So he was selling it. So he put it on eBay. Sold it on eBay to Tiger Woods' ex.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was buying it for her son.
Okay.
And he actually, so he sold it for like $1,100 to her. And he actually was like, hey, do you want me to come like deliver it? I'll hop a plane and bring it down to Florida if I can like come visit. Like,
yeah, right?
She was like, no, it's all right. I'll pay shipping.
That's too bad.
But yeah. All right. I'm confused on this one, Mark.
Which
72.
One? 72. Let me go back.
I just placed the 3 here, but where does the 6 go?
Oh, just in the same line. So that same.
Yeah, that's confusing because look here, this doesn't.
It's off, right?
It looks like the 6 is over this.
I know, but if you look at like the next step, you'll see, or the previous step will kind of bring that in for you a little bit.
Yeah. So in the previous step, we got the 3.
Right. And it's just a weird.
Wow.
It's a weird
that's messed up.
Yeah, it is messed up. Because there's no other way it could go, really. It would be really weird. Because down the line, when you get to where I'm at, 74, you'll see that you need 2 pegs on that other side to put the green pieces on. So
do you have it flat all the way across now?
Yep,
because it doesn't look like it should be flat.
It'll bring it up to the level of the back piece.
All right.
The back. So I assume this is the back of the TV, and you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
It works, but that wasn't.
It's not clear.
at all.
No, it's not clear at all.
All right.
Yeah, I was not super excited about
it. So this one goes in here. Does this one go all the way in?
The red one?
Yeah.
Yeah. After you place it in.
Okay.
Place. After you put it in place, then you'll push it through.
And now we got 2 green, 3 green, 3 green.
Wrong piece.
Yeah, it works, but it looks like they made a mistake on that. It looks like they were
a little
wavering
off, right? They were
on which one to put, and so as a result, that was not congruent.
No, it's weird. The angle.
Yeah, so there's a mistake on step 72.
The angle is super off.
And you can figure it out.
Sure.
But it's a mistake.
Yeah. I feel like it's however they because they generate these books just like pump it out. They don't have anybody.
They do, yeah, but they do like I was told they do testing on it, but right there I think it was just they switch back and forth.
Yeah.
Between how they were going to illustrate that going down, because it works, but it actually is reversed.
Right.
In between the 2 images, you could do it either way, basically. But,
sure.
Because it's a 3 and a 6 or a 6 and a 3. It doesn't matter.
And they have it alternate both ways, which is weird.
Yep.
So I guess might be a stability thing there, but.
Well, yes, and it should alternate both ways, but.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, hey, Monique from Before You Play is here. Hi, Monique.
Hey,
LEGOS.
How's it going? LEGOS, yes.
Yeah, and so see, there's a lot of crossover. Monique used to do Legos as well. What was your favorite set, Monique?
Yeah.
I'd love to know. Oh, look at this green color is really, really nice too. Okay, so I missed one here.
Oh.
There it is. It's these 2. I did one of them, but I didn't grab the other one.
Grab the other one.
That's that one.
Look at this. I love all these gear pieces. They're so cool.
Oh, it is. It's getting to that point where it's super fun. Hi. Oh, and then this one's going to come down. I like the levers. I like that. So it doesn't come down. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I see. I just reversed the tan piece.
Okay. So I'm at 79.
So I need this to go like this and then in, I think. We'll see how that goes. I think that'll be better. Yep, that's it. So see, this needs to come down all the way to this yellow piece. So you need to make sure the long end goes through into the green, and then this little stub is on the left.
Nice.
I got one of my greens here. My other green, I did my yellow. I mean, the white one down to the yellow. That's that. I'm on 77. Where are you at?
80.
Okay. So I've been like 3 behind you.
Yeah,
That's
you're doing pretty
consistent.
Good. Yep.
Like we said, meandering. I had a big R2D2 once upon a time, Monique says.
Oh, nice.
Oh, very,
that
very
was a
cool.
really cool set, actually, that old one. Not the new ones, but the
Not
old
the new one, the old one. I heard that.
Yep.
That the old one was really good. And this will go over here. Oh, look at that spin! So good.
Yeah, you're about ready to put in the big gear as well.
Look at him. And this I remember. So my brother used to put together those, not Legos, but you remember the ones that were all these and these?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So those my brother used to put together.
Oh,
I
yeah?
forget what they were,
Can't remember what they were called either.
Yeah, and I would like inherit them after the fact.
Oh, okay. I didn't really do a lot of those.
Yeah, those were pretty fun too.
Yep.
All right, so this one is going to be, the cross going in, and then it's going to pop in. And you can tell on this one, it does not show you in the image, but you can tell on this one that it's going to be third up or 2 from where you already have a gear, because obviously they need to interlink. So it's going in right here. But again, we have an image that is not illustrating to you that goes in that spot. I can give them this one though, because it is pretty clear you need your gears to link.
Right.
So sure.
And it's
but again, I just feel like there's a better way they could have.
Oh, big time.
The producer has some suggestions for this.
Why don't they outline the pieces that, as they're on there? Why don't they outline them in like red or something so you see the new pieces?
In the children's ones, all the new pieces are outlined. So I wonder if they're actually doing this for complexity reasons. What do you think, Mark? Because in the children's ones, the younger sets,
right?
They highlight everything that's new. Why aren't they doing that?
I don't know.
Is it because like some people want the challenge?
I guess, but it doesn't make sense. I mean, I think highlighting the new pieces in place would be super. I mean, I built a ton of these, and I still think I would like to have that. So
yeah,
because they kind of do it with the black pieces, right? I mean, they're outlined, but none of the other pieces. Well, I guess they're outlined black, but they're all that way. So the black ones stand out better. But yeah, I mean, I wish they would do that because. Or, like making them like the older pieces, the pieces in place are ghosted to some degree. Something like that would be good too. It just doesn't make sense that they're like, oh, this is the adult version. They don't want to see that. I'm like, it would be helpful.
Yes. So very smart. Yes, that is a very good suggestion.
Yeah, and the kids ones have been doing that for a while now.
That's it, yeah.
They didn't used to, though.
No, you're right. Not always did they do that. But it was also very much free play way back in the day.
Sure.
There was also no genderization. Like,
oh, right.
It was just, just Lego. You just got
Lego.
Lego.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
There's no genderization for it. And and it's funny because this was a long time ago, right? There was no genderization of Matchbox cars either.
Oh yeah.
I played with Matchbox cars. Everybody played with Matchbox cars. I loved my Matchbox car.
Absolutely.
I still have some of them. They're like one of my prized possessions. I
That's
can
awesome.
literally describe to you my favorite cars.
Oh, man, makes me nervous. So I'm done, but I have 5 pieces left over.
5. What are you doing? All right, so I'm putting in this little bumper.
But all my gears, everything's working.
That's going to push this in. Well, we'll see if I have 5 too. So this is a cool thing about doing this set together, because
I guess
if we match,
it's really 4 pieces, because one was
so
from
here.
bag 10 or bag 9. So.
And that was it for step 82. So now we're going to go on to step 83. Oh, we get to use this cool piece. Like, this piece is super fun. I like this. Just the fact that they can manufacture this.
Yeah, which that's a piece that we didn't used to have, stuff like that.
No. Yeah, these are the new things.
So yeah, this makes me nervous.
So
when
this
I have
is
this
what we
many
have
pieces left over, I'm like, ugh.
And we're going to put these 2 together. And this is going to go...
What did I miss?
It's going to go on top. And get this nice blue piece here. Yeah, I really do like that, Lori, the fact that you can do this in sections.
Yes.
You know, like, it's like a jigsaw, but instead of just having all the pieces out, you can put this away and have the bags. And I would do that. I would use the box at the side of my dining room and have all these bags. No, I like to organize things. So all the bags would be sitting in there. That's good. So all the bags would be sitting in there in number order. So like I'd do 20, 19, what have you, up to the top, so that I could just go into the box at that point and grab one out, open it, do a bag or 2, and then move on, which is in essence how we're going to do this and how we knew this is something that could work.
Right.
So this is going to go down right here as your bumper. I love how this looks. That's really nice. I like the color contrast. And they didn't need to do that, but it's just pretty.
I like the little mechanism to keep you from, you can only crank one direction. So there's a thing in place that will prevent you from going back.
Good.
Yep.
So we have this.
But all my gears, everything's working, but I do have 4 pieces from this bag and 1 from the other.
So we're going to spin this around as it shows, and I love how they have that image on there. You can see right under 84, it's showing that you are going to spin this piece, and then this is going to go on the back here.
Yep.
I mean, universal symbol, tool probably invented.
Yes.
Here on the Lego thing about spinning and turning it backwards.
Right.
Right there. And now we're on 85. I have, I'm missing a little. Oh no, it's one of these. 4 of these right here. And see, this is where I have to look, because it's black on black.
Mm-hmm.
I have to, if this was highlighted, I could see this.
Right.
And definitely, I honestly think they're doing it for a challenge, because they know to do it on the children's sets.
Right.
So I do think it's actually they're trying to do it so that you have to look, kind of like a brain exercise. So look at how cool this is already looking on the back.
Right.
You can see that indentation.
The TV.
Which already just feels like the back of, this era of television, right? And I like to look around at this point and see anything that has some spaces and maybe push things down a little bit more.
Yeah, just
honestly,
to make sure
it just feels
seated
cool.
Yep.
And feeling those ones that go down a little more, it's just that feedback's fun.
For sure.
Very tactile. So I do that at this point when I'm done. I also, Mark, you ready for this?
Yes.
How many do you think I have extra?
4?
Let's see if you're right.
Do you have 4 or 5 total?
5 total, 4 from this bag.
And 1 from the other.
1 from the other. Well, we don't really know. 4 from the 10 bags.
Right. So there was the red piece was from the 9 bag.
And this is from the 9 bag.
Yeah.
So these are the extra pieces that we have at this point. So anybody who might be putting this set together and kind of checking in on our progress,
I'm so glad you have
assured,
4, 5.
Yes. That at this point, after putting together bag 9 and bag 10 to put together the television, we have 5 pieces left. And so
Indeed.
we're going to store those. Look, again,
Yes.
overlaps the board games. We're going to use one of these little board game bags.
I use one of the, I don't have it handy, but I use one of the little boxes for mine.
Yep. So store those
Store
for
them.
next time. And this is our progress
Yeah.
so far. We have all of these bags left. We have this progress done for right now. And we are on step 86,
Right.
which is going to bring us to bag 11. So next week,
Yep.
same bat time.
Same
Or
bat
actually,
channel.
No. Same Lego time, same Lego channel.
Oh no, Bat still works because there's Lego Batman.
There is Lego Batman.
So
So we will be doing this next week at 3 p.m. on Friday, some Legos and chat, and we'll decide what we're going to do for kind of a theme for next week. We're going to bring you a new theme and do things in a different way each week. If you have any suggestions, either you can pop those in live chat right now, or you can comment on the video for us. And if you enjoyed this, if you were watching this in the background, live or after the fact, please do give a thumb.
yes, please.
I don't care which, just put some blue stuff up, blue thumb, and subscribe to Heavy Cardboard for this and other board game media content. And subscribe to Board Game Corner. For now, it's a Lego channel.
It's
right?
a Lego, yeah. If you want to see my board game stuff, go to the Dice Tower. So,
Yes.
yeah, absolutely.
Board games, Legos, chit chat behind the scenes.
Who knows? I might even have a giveaway for next time.
Ooh, giveaway. Nice. I like this.
Yeah.
This is good. So definitely, I hope that more of y'all will join in. And if you joined us live this time, I hope you will be back. It's fun talking to you all and hearing your history with Legos. And hopefully this was fun for you all as well.
Maybe every episode will have a theme, like next week will be 80s movies.
I like 80s movies.
Yes.
This is good.
Right?
Yeah, we can totally make it thematic. We got ideas, guys. This is going to be fun. So thank you so much, Mark. Thanks for the
thanks.
crazy
This was so
idea.
fun.
It was awesome.
It's so fun.
So
Yep.
thank you all.
Thank you.
Take
See ya,
care.
everybody.
Have a good weekend.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Later.
That was awesome.
So fun.
All right, now I'm just going to turn the crank. Just